Hey, what's up, guys? We're back. Edwin Moles and Chili here for the semifinals of the Rise Up 2012 tournament. This is between TKS
and Fairy Tale.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I caught on eventually.
All right, excellent. And we're actually in the lobby right now. Everyone's pretty much ready to go, and we'll see when they decide to actually start that game. So, hey, we're down here in the bottom right corner. We just actually saw in the game 1, Fairy Tale, which is now on purple team. They were on blue team before. They took the first game in this best of 3 series against TKS. So, good job there. And now somebody's texting me. Except they're talking about... my friend is texting me saying, is this game 1 or 2 watching the stream now? This is actually not streamed, so...
Yeah, hang on.
I don't know what you mean. Just telling them, of course, all of you on the chat are watching the. And let's say everyone's ready. Yes, we're ready to go. So MVP of last round. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Let's think about it first.
Okay.
There were a couple players, but I think I'm probably gonna have to give the edge to Arbit Rage's Udyr top.
Just a little bit.
What do you think?
Yeah. He was dominating that round. Absolutely.
It was horrifying.
Not only metaphorically, but he actually was announced as dominating by the announcer in the game. That was Arbit Rage. He is at the top there. He has the elite top rating, which is pretty dang cool.
Yep.
And he playing Udyr top lane, was able to shut down Rekfi on Irelia.
And we have Edwin Moles calling Udyr ban this game. You still think this can happen?
Well, it was called by the teams as well, so we'll have to see how that runs out. I think Rekfi was not necessarily.
Yeah. He seemed to think he could have.
He seemed to think he could have handled it, but he made some mistakes. Yeah.
Snowballed early on.
Absolutely, he definitely tried to engage with Udyr in lane. During the first couple of levels, when he certainly
and I guess how I thought that lane would go is Irelia just kind of turtle for a little bit, get some
delicious orange juice,
get some potions, cloth armor, be okay. But instead, what he actually tried to do was go in on Udyr, and early on, I'm not sure that's really the right call.
Absolutely,
and sort of ended up snowballing in the other direction. But we'll see how this one goes. New game.
We actually already have bans coming out right now. We have TKS on blue team. They're already banning Shen and Kennen, same as last time. Mordekaiser and Maokai, same as last time from Fairy Tale.
So far, no differences.
And here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Because they can either ban Cassidy, who they banned last time. This is TKS, of course. Or they can ban Udyr. And it's actually a ban on Ahri. Now, Ahri was played by Sealy over here last game in Fairy Tale, so that's interesting.
Well, we finally got a different ban here.
It is a different ban, but remember, of course, if TKS loses this game, they're done.
I think maybe just an Udyr pick. We could see that.
Yep. And, these are teams that have played... There's the Cassidy ban, actually, from Fairy Tale instead. This is the 7th round that these guys have come through, and it could all disappear in a heartbeat. In this one game for TKS. Actually, they say, why ban Udyr when you can first pick up?
I just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should listen to this guy more often. All right.
Well, I mean, it's safe. Both teams sort of agreeing that Udyr wasn't necessarily the problem.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it was really well played. But at the same time, removing him from the picture, they don't have to worry about that happening.
Mm-hmm. And we're almost definitely going to see Laminios, the person who actually happened to pick Udyr here. He's definitely going to be playing that as a jungler. We've seen him do that before. Arbit Rage actually picking up Lee Sin right now. See whether or not that's a Lee Sin top or a Lee Sin jungle.
I want to see that top. You better put that top on Rage.
Chili happens to be a big fan of Lee.
Yeah,
Lee Pike.
Still fan of Lee Sin top. Did you see Boy playing that in IEM?
In IEM, I
was hot.
Been playing Lee Sin.
Yeah, played Lee Sin top.
All right.
Destroyed his lane. Definitely take a look at those.
Oh, wow, I really like this. Wow, do I like this. This Galio pick by Sealy. So Ahri was, of course, banned from this particular game. He did play Ahri last game and did a fabulous job of doing so, I must say. But now the Galio pickup, I love Galio AP mid. I just love him. He's such a bully in lane, and he can make such a huge difference in picks, in team fights, all around. Super powerful as a pick.
Kind of, once he's got that chalice, there's nothing to stop him throwing out all those skill shots.
Clearing waves like none other, and you really have to pick somebody. You really have to be smart about the pick that you get against him in mid. We do see Deanne with a little bit of a Twitch. I was gonna say Twitch troll pick, but we'll have to see.
We don't know. I mean,
could play Twitch.
It's also, we have to admit that it might be possible that Sealy trading with someone, putting Galio bot as a support, but I would rather see it mid, and I think it's probably better mid. So.
Absolutely.
We'll see where it goes.
I agree with you. There's also, of course, we're talking about switches. There's a chance that Arbit Rage will switch and do a Gangplank jungle and put Gangplank somewhere else. But actually, Gangplank's been played top much more often recently.
Probably one of the most standard top lanes, I'd say, these days.
Absolutely. He's got that teleport, so he has a global presence, both between his teleport and his ultimate. So Arbor Rage is going to be able to help out his team no matter where he is. Tofu going back to his standards, saying, listen, Cassiopeia was not the problem. I tend to agree. Cassiopeia was actually doing quite well at last game. Besides one missed ultimate, I think Tofu was playing very well. Dan again with Janna, and no problem with that. The picks so far for TKS make a lot of sense. Picks for Fairy Tail, I think, are very cool and progressive, and I like them a lot.
Well, it's possible. I mean, they do have a one-game advantage, so they feel safe this game, perhaps, to play a little outside the box.
If you're ever going to pull out your secret weapons, Game 2, after you win Game 1, is the one to do it. You know, normally in the first game, you want to say, this is what we normally do. This is what we're tried and true with. We know we can win doing this. And so I think that's what they did last game. And now they have Monkey.
Could be trading.
They have a monkey.
It could be a trade.
No, I want this to happen so bad.
You want a jungle monkey?
Well, just you never see the monkey really in
true,
games. I love Wukong as a character. I think he's really fun to play. He's unfortunately he can be very linear in lane, which is why he's not necessarily that great in lane as a top laner or something. But a jungle monkey, given a good enough pull, given a good enough pull, can get a pretty fast jungle, and his ganks can be devastating. Moving in with that Nimbus Strike and red buff, applying it with the Q proc on hit, and then of course when he hits 6, it's even worse.
My favorite part about Wukong is still the fact that he can juke just by standing still and tricking the other players into thinking that he's...
Or he can gank by just turning invisible, similar to like a Shaco gank.
That's true. So we're missing a carry on both sides.
Yeah, although Balls right now is picking up Vayne.
Is that was... No, last game he was Graves.
Last game he was Graves. The other game, Akatsuki Angel was on Vayne. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
The Yorick. Oh my god, I love this. I love Yorick so much. He's a really great 1v1 in lane. Seriously.
It's not 1v1, he's got ghouls.
Yeah, that's right. He's so good at 1v1 that he actually gives himself an advantage in player numbers. Now, he's so great at bullying people at range and farming and regenerating health. He's kind of got the whole package. You know, how do you push the Yorick out of lane? Well, I think of all the picks to play against Yorick, actually, Gangplank's not a terrible one, but I don't think Arbor Rage is going to be able to snowball nearly as hard as it was in the last game. I think it's more going to be a trading farm top, and actually might give the edge to Rekvi if he's actually able to be aggressive on that.
I mean, if you're going against Gangplank, it's kind of hard to go melee against Gangplank because he does have a little range with the parlay, but Rekvi also has range on the fact that he has billions of ghouls coming to get you.
Especially if he's able to build like an early tier. And, you know, a heavy farm lane like top lane is going to be able to help him get that early tier and then just be able to spam, you know, waves down, spam 8-bit rage down. Absolutely. Akatsuki Angel, actually now they're trading Graves and Vayne.
That's interesting.
And now we have the Graves Soraka. I have to say I like Graves Soraka. I do. Graves Soraka you're giving so much armor to Graves. If he's got 10 stacks in true grit and he laid on the heal from Soraka, I mean, he's just so hard for the enemy AD to actually punish for anything. It can trade so well with that. Now, Vayne Janna, on the other hand, can be pretty aggressive, but is probably going to end up being more of a farm lane for TKS. They're really trying to make sure that Balls is going to, you know, be this hyper carry late game. And Balls did play excellent in the last game.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. I mean, if we have extended fight spot, I'll give the advantage to Balls in the end, but I really think it's more likely we'll just have pokes all day.
Oh, yeah.
From Akatsuki Angel and Usum with the heals keeping him up, and of course they got those...
Absolutely.
What's that shotgun thing called?
Buckshot?
Buckshot, that's
Buckshot?
the one. Yeah.
Well, first of all, the shotgun is his weapon.
Yeah.
It's what he always...
Well, you know what I meant, right?
Well, sure. It's like a volley from Ash, except...
Right. I have a hard time remembering champion abilities.
It's okay. We all do. But the one thing I will never forget, those of you that might actually get this inside joke, is that Poppy's Q was called Devastating Blow. I'll never forget that because in one of my casts I actually stumbled so hard on that I had to like stop for 15 seconds and think, and it was really bad. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to look it up and I'm never going to forget it again, and I never have. Poppy's Devastating Blow.
I did see Rivington and IEM forget Arcane Shift on Ezreal, and I always forget that one. I forget it like 20 times. So it's good to know it's not just me.
Want to do a real quick quiz?
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Please, no.
Galio Q. Skill shot.
It's a gaze. Cryptic gaze? No, that's Scion. I don't know.
Come on. Resolute Smite?
That's not even related to gazing.
Smiting?
No, I think you're being too kind. I got nothing.
Okay.
What about another one? Give me another one.
Let's do... Well, actually, let's do Soraka W, because everyone refers to it as a heal. What's it actually called?
It's her heal.
Oh, come on, man.
I never play Soraka. What did she do? Wait, click.
No, you're cheating. You're cheating.
No, they can't see that.
Astral Blessing.
I was getting there. It's called Astral Blessing. Look, it says so right here under her abilities.
It does look like that.
I figured out how to cheat the system.
How about? Oh, let's do the ghouls. Let's do the ghouls.
Oh no!
All three. Come on.
No.
You can do this.
I can't because I don't play him. Strife.
Omen of War is Q.
Pestilence.
Omen of Pestilence
is the green one.
That's his W. It's the slowing. And
I don't know.
Omen of Famine is his E. That's the one that restores health.
Well, now that I'm fully cowed.
Now that you've been fully demasculated.
Put in my place.
De-lolerated in front of the entire audience. Nope, it's cool. It's alright. Champion abilities take a while to learn. It is nice to know them. Actually, let's talk about summoner spells real quick. We don't have that many interesting things go on. I think it's worthwhile to point out that both top lanes do have Teleport Flash. And they do have a CV on D-End instead of an exhaust on Soraka. And we were talking about, these interactions between bot lane. I think that the heal exhaust is obviously going to have a great advantage for Fairy Tail on Purple Team against that. But the CV is going to be really great, especially against Wukong, who can, as we said before, gank through stealth. So...
And we did make special note last time of Balls having the cleanse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing it used.
You're right.
It could be that we weren't really watching Bot, but it looked like whenever he was gonna actually he didn't die, so he never died.
Here's an educating point. So they have a lot of CC, which is super useful when you have a team fight because you have all these important players that they really need to be doing damage to be being relevant, like Cassiopeia or Graves. That's where that CC really shines. It's great for picks, but you can also shut down people in a team fight. Mm-hmm. Now, did they ever team fight?
I don't think we ever really had one. It was
Not at all.
Orbit Rage just pushed top forever, and then they won.
The fact that they had CC was more of a threat than an actual usage. So they actually didn't even use the CC.
Yeah, we didn't even really see a big fight.
The biggest CC use ever was by ATAV, just using his Impale to suppress for those picks. But other than that, they were just split pushing the entire day because they realized how far ahead they were. They knew that if at any point people came to respond to a particular event, they could take advantage of that. Key example of that would be when 8-Bit Rage was top as Udyr. As soon as he saw that both Tofu and Luminios were down as jungle and AP and were not anywhere near his lane, he immediately just dove on Rek'Vi and killed him on the tower.
Flashed.
Yep.
Flash ignited.
And we're going to eliminate us from the bottom right there, and we're actually going into the game right now. We'll see if my screen messes up again. Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, because you fixed it.
That's right. It is getting very hot in here.
Oh, the Mythical 5 skins.
Oof. The Mythical 5 skins. That's right. We do have actually, I would say easily the best skin for Udyr.
Uh-huh.
And you know one thing you can beat me at? I don't know the names of skins at all. I have no idea.
That's Primal, right? Primal Udyr?
Sure. This is Seductive Cassiopeia.
Sea Fish Cassiopeia.
This is White Eyes Janna. This is Confusing Vein. I'll tell you why it's confusing. Dovahkiin. Excellent. This is the Confusing Vein because from the neck down, it's pretty seductive, but then from there up, it's like oh no.
Then it's a dragon.
But then it's a dragon, and you're like hot, not so much. Actually, rather frightening.
Man in the Iron Mask.
We have yeah, exactly. And it looks like we have the no skin team again for Fairy Tail. We'll see if it pays off for them again. Certainly did last game.
I still can't take that Galio seriously. Look at all those muscles. It's ridiculous.
Well, he's a construct. Those aren't even muscles.
They look like muscles.
Well, they're shaped to be like muscles, but that was a sculpture. That's called art. Having an appreciation for art. Those sculpted muscles. Have you I thought you were an artist. At heart.
At heart, a artist.
We did it. We went there. Sculpted muscles.
No ignites top this time.
This is easily my favorite thing in this game though. ATAV on Wukong. I can't wait to see how this happens. I just love the monkey. You never get to really see him played, so this is gonna be a blast to see how that goes out.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Galio mid since that's rare to see. I'm expecting
not quite as rare as you might think. Actually, like
rare for me. Perhaps I'm not at the level.
Well, even watching an IEM out, Galio's played a few times, especially in IEM Kiev. Galio's played a lot.
Yeah.
AP mid, yep, absolutely.
I'm hoping he can use those skills just to kind of bully Cassiopeia around with them.
That's in great manner. One thing about this tournament, these teams have been just so awesome. So nice, so relaxed, so chill. They're just having fun. And of course, there's always the prospect of winning and going all the way. But they're just so happy to be here and playing, especially to have gotten this far. And that's such a great thing to see. Actually, Arbit Rage charging right in. He is seen by TKS, by Tofu and Balls, who are right there. Dian's there. The only person not there is actually Rekfi, who's bottom. Where are you going, Rekfi? There's damage going on in Arbit. And it's going to be a 5v4. The Resolute Smite actually misses from Sealy, so that's kind of a big deal. Tofu laying down some more poison damage. A-Tap's there, and wait. What? Is this a support York? No.
No. Well,
what is he doing?
On top? Well, I mean, theoretically, I suppose. Maybe they're trying to switch it up. We're going to send the support carry top, and
oh my! Are they going to try to do 2v1 bot or 2v1 top to shut him down?
Or at least force the the switch from
you're
TKS.
right. You're right. It's going to happen. I just why would they be behaving this way otherwise? We actually have pings going off from TKS right now. They're already pinging up top. They're definitely going. This is 100% going to happen. They're going to shut down Arbit Rage, but Gangplank is actually a much better 1v2 than Udyr.
You mean York?
No. I'm saying that then. They're trying to replicate, they're trying to consider the situation that happened last time and shut them down. But Gangplank can 1v2 pretty fine. And York is a 1v2 bottom lane. Ooh. Fairy Tail going for the steal on red, that's pretty big. Arbit Rage and Usum actually just guarding the red. No, they're gonna take it. They're gonna give Gangplank an early red.
I mean, it'll certainly give him an advantage, but this is gonna hurt. He doesn't have smite.
Yeah, it's gonna.
And he's gonna be low on mana.
He's gonna be low on health and mana, and then he's gonna be up in a 1v2 lane.
Oh yeah, this is even worse than he thinks. He doesn't realize how bad this is unless he backs.
Yes. Well, I'm probably gonna back after this. But he has to clear those little ones, and now we have Akatsuki Angel, and immediately he's gonna be like, "What? What is this?"
Their minds are about to be blown.
Look at the pings right now. We actually have Sealy coming in. Luminius has got blue. He's charging in. Arbit Rage has red now. Definitely gonna be moving off. And here's the invade by Luminios.
Oh my goodness, Arbit Rage having to back already.
So this is stuff. Oh yeah, he's actually gonna be so far behind.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I know he wanted.
He's gonna be
for the lane.
He's gonna be equal level because of course the red buff does have a lot of XP gain there.
He actually teleported top. There you go. He's all right. I forgot about the teleport.
He's gonna be equal level. We got balls hitting to fairly soon.
But I mean, if they want to do a switch, the teleport's really crucial.
They don't need to. I'm looking at this.
Well, Soraka just backed, and looks like Usum is actually heading top.
Okay, so they're gonna do Graves versus York.
Oh, but
I have the feeling that this is hugely in Fairy Tail's favor.
I don't even. I don't even. That's all I
got. No, seriously. Rekfi could be pushing an advantage against Graves right now, but Graves has sustained range damage. He can auto attack Rekfi all day.
Now Usum's going back again.
Okay, so this is
just
bad.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, certainly. Usum's at level 1, and that's already really far behind the rest of the game right now. But 8-Bit's gonna have no problem 1v2ing this top, especially with the red buff. And yeah, York was expecting a 1v2 and expecting to be passive. And against this Graves, he's gonna need to be aggressive, but he's not gonna really have the ability to do so. Tofu actually getting pretty low against Sealy here in mid, but Sealy is already out of mana. He did start off with Boots 3 pots, so we'll have no additional mana regen. Tofu's already out of health pots though. And the openings for everyone are fairly standard. We do have Gangplank's got the Claw 5 too. And besides, Vayne's not one to really shut down anybody in lane quite as much as... Oh, that was a nice stun, but look, he's so low for the red buff, actually forced to tumble away, getting shielded by Janna. We have a gank maybe bottom by Luminios, but no.
Usum just lost so much XP with that little switch around.
He did, but...
I know it's not a new one. Let's say it's not Graves. If Graves was still a level 1, this lane would be lost already. Luckily, Graves level 1.
Look at Arbit Rage, just totally comfortable up here. And they've already stretched the lead. They were actually down 100 gold, and they're up 200 gold as a team. The farm already falling into the hands of Fairy Tail.
I think the most interesting thing about this is TKS is like, this is what they wanted to happen. They wanted a 2v1 top, but Arbit Rage is clobbering them right now.
Well, they weren't expecting the red, certainly, but...
True, but they wanted to fight Gangplank.
Yeah, and I think that was just a poor decision. They thought that it would have been good, and it, well, did not turn out to be so. We'll see what plays out, though. Galio was actually already backing. Does he have enough gold?
Tofu did back.
Oh, actually, Galio's enough for a Meki Pendant, and there's the Meki Pendant. He has enough for the Null Magic Mantle if he decides to buy it. Or yeah, that's right. Null Magic Mantle.
So I think Arbit Rage actually, I'm not exactly sure who placed that ward in top, but it could have been Arbit Rage after he used the teleport.
Oh, he's waiting for it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and here's actually the flash in by Luminous. He gets the stun. He's taking quite a lot of damage. There's a red buff application. Very strong. He will flash. They may still be able to pick it up. There's balls flashing for it. He can tumble. And the kill.
Oh, okay.
First blood, and that was so important.
They needed that.
So important. And, I mean, I think they understood just how bad that landed.
I mean, they used 2 flashes for that. And actually, Udyr, Luminios, actually, you saw him come up and try and gank by the regular route.
Yeah.
But it was warded, so he backed off. He actually came back all the way around.
Yep.
Came up from their own tower and still managed to get it with a couple flashes. But that was really important, as you said.
I really like Rekfi's his item choices for this top. You can tell he's going to be starting with Ninja Tabi, and he's also going to build into a Philosopher's Stone. So he's understanding right away, look, I'm not going to be able to get all the farm. It's a 1v2, so I want to get some GP10 and some sustain and be able to negate a lot of damage from those basic attacks. So that's actually a brilliant start.
Man, actually, Tofu doing real work mid. Sealy missed two Resolute Smites, is that right?
Yeah, and
Resolute Smites, and that's a lot of his damage.
The majority of his damage, yeah. You see most Galio's, almost all Galio's hard leveling Resolute Smite. We do see he's actually doing that. You know, the hard leveling of that did become more popular after the projectile speed was increased from Resolute Smite, so it's easier to hit. But even still, Tofu's doing a really good job of dodging those. And look at this big gank bot. We got a double gank. Of course, it's only it's a 3v2 now. And there's the flash by Usum. There's a flash by Atsuki, but he's actually still going to get caught way out. His flash is down now, and he's going to take a ton of damage. Rekfi flashing in, although he's out of mana, not doing a whole lot of damage. Tofu's definitely going to get with the poison, and there actually goes to Rekfi, which is great. That's exactly what he needs. He'll have quite a lot of gold now, enough for a Philo, Stone, and I think Ninja Tabi. I think both. Yeah, I think he can build both. Actually, Deanne getting caught by A-Tab right now. There's the shield. He'll pop him up with the tornado, no problem. So far, TKS,
it's
man.
working. It's working. It didn't look like it was gonna work, but now some really good ganks from Luminios and actually from Tofu going down.
Yeah, I think they basically said, look, these are our 2 lanes that we need to worry about, and let's just go fix them real quick. We'll just go in there, we'll just tighten this knob, and they just got the first blood top, they got the kill bottom, and they said, all right, everything's fixed.
Now just go back to your regularly scheduled duties.
Your regular scheduled program. We do have the double Dorian's Vampire Scepter again for balls, which I think is going to do a great job at negating the harassment by Arbit. I think Arbit's still going to have a pretty fine lane. I think what we should probably see happen is the end roaming a little bit more, roaming Janna. Could be powerful, and not just saying that because of Mouse got 5.
And we can see Tofu's been kind of all around the place too.
Oh yeah, picking up a very quick blue there, thanks to Luminios'
good
help.
Good pull. We'll see if Sealy actually gets blue when that respawns.
I haven't really seen anything out of A-Tab yet, and unfortunately that's the thing I've been wanting to see the most.
Sealy does have his Chalice at this point, so perhaps blue not as crucial for him.
Oh, look at that! Look at that Resolute Smite. Did you see the damage on that? That is the power of Galio. And look, he's charging in no problem. The shield means that most of the damage that Tofu is putting out is actually being refunded back to Sealy. And his mana regen is going to be so great. Keeping his mana low is, of course, really powerful at this point, because Chalice's mana regen does scale with how little mana you have left. Nice dodge there by Tofu, though.
You can really see the difference in the fights when he hits it and when he doesn't.
Absolutely. So yeah, Rekfi, not quite enough for Ninja Tabi, so we got a couple of health potions there, but he did get the Philo Stone.
Here comes blue.
I think he's going to be great. Doing great for him. So A-Tab already does have Madred's Razors. It's going to help him take this down a little bit faster. And the blue on Sealy is going to be super powerful. Tofu's, I think, going to have quite a bit of trouble in mid lane. The gold is still 300 in favor of TKS. There's a nice stun by
A-Tab
Arbit.
actually took blue with red buff because Sealy hit the Resolute Smite a little early.
Oh no! That's big. That's actually really, really big. I mean, Tofu's blue is only going to last about a little bit over a minute more. But there's going to be a large amount of time when that's different. Actually, I love this ward. A-Tab laid down a ward. I think it was A-Tab laid down a ward right here. That will see Tofu if he does try to go bottom and gank. Gank at Akatsuki and Usum. We do have a ward for TKS at the Dragon right now, and not one yet for Fairy Tail, which I like. Oh my god! And Sealy picking up the blue!
Got his blue anyway.
No problem, A-Tab. I got it. I'll just pick it up from this snake over here. Cassiopeia actually, wow, so it's now down to 51 versus 62 farm and a death. And that was not a death, you know, that was most of the kills that we've been seeing from these games, besides 8-bit last game, have been gank assisted. And that was not. That was just gank Galio saying I win. Done. End of story.
It's interesting. Ballstop is actually, at this point, really willing to exchange with Gangplank.
Yeah,
well, feels a lot better after that kill. And now
Deanne's really good with those shields, and the Vampire Scepter, of course, is very strong. We do have a Vamp Scepter on 8-bit as well, but
here's A-Tab. They do know.
Yep, A-Tab's coming around. He's got the double buffs, and actually, there's the Invis. Great, but Balls knows it. He's not Oh, that was not what you want to do. That was actually pushing him a little bit closer. There's the ult from Gangplank. Balls, both of them taking quite a lot of damage. Great ult by DN. Actually, ATAP going to get pretty low. The triple stack from Balls, not quite getting there.
Good ult by DN, definitely saving their lives there.
Yeah, what I didn't like necessarily was the condemn. I had to check. Oops. Condemn from Balls, sending ATAP a little bit in the wrong direction. And Galio really pushing around Tofu right now. There's the smite, not quite hitting. And bot lane, Rekfi's doing pretty dang good. Pretty dang good.
Well,
although his farm's not great. Actually, it's 47 to 99, so there's a certain amount to which you're like, okay, I'm winning just because I'm surviving 1v2. But there's a certain amount where you're like, I'm just not getting gold, and this is really bad. And I think, unfortunately, that's the situation that Rekfi's starting to get into. And actually, understanding that Laminius is not coming bottom, he is going to be seen by the ward from Fairy Tail, and he doesn't have any buffs. So Usum and Angel know exactly where he is. No problem. Laminius is going to go ahead and back off. Here's ATAV actually maybe coming bot for a lane gank. No, going to set it back instead. Tofu doing some nice dodges there, but the farm already in mid is, well, still is about 10 ahead. Here's Laminius in mid. Actually, the flash and the stun on Seal is pretty good, but not very much damage, actually. The poison, oh, there's the ignite, and Seal is definitely going to go down from the poison and the ignite there. Okay, there we go. Oof, I didn't want to have to eat my words on that one.
No, I think that was safe. I mean, smart move by Tofu, knowing that he needed to get the stun off.
And he got the blue back.
And he just flashed into stun.
Yep.
That's not usually how you see Cassiopeia's using their stun, but he knew it was his only shot, because after that, Galio was going to run away.
Yep, he got the blue back. His farm is 10 down, but he's now even on kills. He even has an assist up on him. And is now moving down bottom, potentially for a gank onto Usum and Angel. But here's Rekfi low on mana, unfortunately. Oh, but they want a dragon, maybe. Yeah, looks like they want a dragon. Luminius is close. Nope, they back off. They don't have a ward there. Of course, Fairy Tail does. There it is. And,
Jonah is roaming a little bit.
Yeah.
I believe you called that earlier.
I mean, I think they recognize that Balls is not going to have
at this point
too much trouble against Arden.
good.
They're just trading farm here top now. Which isn't necessarily in either one's favor. Both of them scale pretty well. I think it's actually a little bit better for Balls. Get those big items earlier, like Infinity Edge and Phantom Answer.
And they are looking at Dragon, but Fairy Tail does have it more.
Dian has a pink though, and there it is.
Oh.
Dian's going to see it. He's going to try to take it out, and no one's here really to stop him from doing so. So we have Usum coming back in. Does he have a pink ward? No, he actually doesn't. So that's going to be a nice dragon control from TKS in terms of vision. And here's Usum going to come in. He knows that there's a pink here. Is he going to actually ward it nonetheless?
I think he should try and ward like the back.
Nope. He's actually just going to walk past. Does not want to sacrifice another ward. There's a river ward for them. And Dian actually going out around and well, he doesn't have oracles yet. So the roam is not quite as powerful. But Sealy already back in lane, still not given too much of a damage by Tofu. He does have the Merc Treads, very powerful. Although he'll be putting out a little bit less damage. A-Tab picking up red, and still haven't seen much from the Monkey. A nice gank top, but was still unable to secure a kill.
Yeah, Gen Ultimate. Really powerful against the people who need to be close to do damage.
Yeah, actually here's Tofu taking a lot of damage, and again, no problem with those exchanges. Sealy, thanks to that shield, is really good. And of course, these smaller items like Chalice of Harmony might hurt him in the long run in terms of taking up spaces in his inventory. But they're so powerful in lane and they're so synergistic with his passive that it's really hard to pass that up.
No, never mind. Perhaps sneaky lane gang top from A-Tab, but it looks like he's just gonna prefer to back.
Yeah.
Arbit actually doing some damage with those parlays every time Balls comes close.
And that's one of the things. Like Arbit's gonna be able to farm just fine with his basic attacks. Now he could use parlay for extra mana or for extra gold, excuse me. But why do that when you can constantly harass your opponent and keep them from farming?
And you can see every time Balls comes up, he's gonna try and move towards her.
Balls gonna lay down that triple stack, and there's the parlay. But Dian's actually back now, and actually Luminius is coming up top. He has the blue buff. There's the ping by TKS. He will have oranges up though. It's off cooldown, so as soon as he gets down to Luminius, he will be able to run away. But there's the slow from Dian. He eats it early. No, he doesn't eat it. There's a nice flash. There's the stun he eats, and he's gonna be fine.
I'm not even sure if the flash was needed there or the ult.
Well, he's getting fairly low. Actually, Ball's taking a lot of damage. Oh man, that's actually within a parlay's worth of death. But meanwhile, A-Tab actually recognizes that there are three are top. Going to go ahead and start Dragon, no problem. Here's Tofu down, though. And Angel and Usum coming to help. Sealy's still at the tower farming. Here's the Righteous Righteous Smite, and he's going to come down. This is Tofu and Rekfi. 2v4 to potentially contest this, and no way. This is definitely going to go to Fairy Tail right now at the 15-minute mark, almost exactly. Respawning at 21. And that definitely puts Fairy Tail ahead at good 400 gold.